One of the great questions every person must know. What is the definition of justice? In order to navigate day-to-day life and have this kind of common sense, which one to give, which one to take, how to adjust it, and everything based on the justice. For Aristotle. So Aristotle was a great person. We all know that. And yeah, he was a great thinker, philosopher, and yeah, Greek. He was a Greek. And in his epoch, everything was based on the philosophy, justice, courage, and many other things. Okay, so what's the definition of justice? Justice means giving people what they deserve, which requires determining which virtues are worthy of honor and reward. So justice means giving people what they deserve, but how to know what they deserve? Okay, what they deserve. This requires determining which virtues are worthy of honor and reward. So you must have this kind of inner compass in yourself. Which kind of virtues is worthy of honor and reward? You must know this. It does not care what kind of age you are, which is your age. Okay, it does not care if you are 16 or 15 or if you are 35 or more. What cares is that you must know which kind of virtues is worthy of honor and reward. So we should ask, what is a virtues? Maybe worthy of reward. So here's mine. Virtues is actions nature demands from the human. So we are not monkeys, okay? We have this kind of higher calling, we have this kind of higher meaning, we have purpose, and yeah, we have many other things, many different things than monkey, okay? So this is the five virtues which is worthy of honor and reward. First one is kindness, second courage, discipline, justice, and wisdom. So kindness, we all know what kindness is. For example, yeah, it's kind of common sense. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the kindness. We all know what kindness is. We have this kind of common sense, conscience, so to speak. So courage is, for example, if you are walking down the street and you see it's winter, it's cold, it's windy, and your nose is like getting frosty, and you have a red nose, and you see a mother urging you for the money, and her child is like crying, and yeah, it's a courage for mother to ask for help. It's a great courage. For example, he does not have a leg, she does not have a leg, or something like that. Okay, this is a great courage. So discipline is, for example, with your friends or your family members, for your sister or your brother, excuse me, your sister or your brother. So discipline is when someone is making disciplined action every day and you observe that and you find that meaningful. You can give him or her reward for it and honor for it, for to make the friendship more hard, more let's say more good, more better, to make friendship better and more meaningful. Yeah, it will give him this kind of happiness, and you as well the happiness, and your friendship will become better. Your brother and sister relationship will become better when you observe this kind of disciplined action and you find that it's productive and it's helping her or him, and you should definitely give him or her kind of compliment or kind of reward for it. So what is justice? Justice is like this kind of common sense. Okay, I'm not going to make it very difficult. It's kind of this common sense which we all have. We all know what is right and what is wrong. We all know that. The main thing is to listen to it. Listen to the feeling of common sense, which is right and which is wrong. Okay, we know what is right and what is wrong. But to make it more better, to make it better, justice has laws, and we must know what kind of laws it has. For example, like uh, constitution. We can learn constitution and make our life about it. But I don't prefer this kind of like more deep learning as this kind of like stuff. I prefer to have at least five rules for justice, like main compass, which will determine the actions you will take. And wisdom is very simple to explain. Okay, maybe some of them will kind of like comment your opinions about wisdom as well. And yeah, for me, wisdom is very simple. You find a wise information, you find an information which is wise, and you implement it in your life, and it's wisdom. Wisdom is not an information, okay? Wisdom is action, virtue. It's action based. If you don't act on it, you are not wise. You don't have this kind of wisdom, okay? You must act on it. So this is my opinions about this, and it's the opinion of Aristotle. Justice means giving people what they deserve, which requires determining which virtues are worthy of honor and reward. Here's the virtues, and thanks for watching.